not least. My name is Kate Butterfield. I'm an area program manager in the Arlington DCF office. Before I was an APM, I was a social worker. I was a social worker for 4 years. And a lot of the people in this room know that it's a thankless job in many respects. We work with impoverished families. We work with families that have been disenfranchised. We work with children and parents who lack certain capacities to be well. And it's very infrequent that a client will say thank you for the work that they do. And it's even more infrequent for the community and for the media to say thank you for the work that they do. Imagine being a social worker where you very infrequently hear thank you, and you're running around transporting children that don't belong to you and having difficult conversations with a parent that relapsed the night before, and then you get to your office and there's a handwritten thank you card on your desk, and a handwritten thank you card on the desk of every single coworker in the office. And maybe 6 months later, someone buys you lunch. And if you're a DCF worker, you know how rare it is that somebody buys you lunch.
As long as it's not more than
and a few months after that, there's an ice cream social at your office. It's all these little things, right, that help sustain us. Over the past several years, our office has benefited from the support of the Antioch Church. They have 2 congregations that have supported our area office and another area office. There are 8 families in the Waltham congregation that are actually fostering families and taking placements from our office. The Antioch Church has redecorated our visitation rooms. They've purchased lunch for staff. They've hand-scooped ice cream. They have been a constant source of support, always in touch, always asking, what can we do? What do you need? What would be helpful? What would be supportive? What would sustain you in this work? Beyond that, the fostering families that they have within their own congregation benefit from a multitude of support and services that further sustain them in fostering. So we don't just have these 8 families, but we feel confident that we're going to keep these 8 families, that they're going to keep taking placements, that they're going to provide quality care to children, that they're going to communicate proactively with us around those children's needs. Overall, they're providing better health outcomes and better permanency for these kids. They have a system by which they provide childcare, cooking, house chores, training and support for a foster parent's job, which is also thankless by so many different counts. There's a lot of research right now and different models of training that focus on sustaining the capacity of the caregiver. So whether that be a foster parent, whether that be a biological parent, whether that be a DCF social worker, how do we help this caregiver be a better caregiver? How do we give them the tools and the support they need so they can keep doing this really difficult job? And that's what that church does for our workers and for our staff. They keep us going in so many different ways. The contributions of the church further sustain the work of both fostering families and social workers, which in the end improves health outcomes and permanency for children in the Commonwealth. Our office is forever grateful to them.